Okay, I've adjusted this a few times. This is about as good as it's gonna get. Um, so this is week two. This is week two for the Preptober stuff. Just to check in. Hold on, I need to put this down because I slouch. Give me a sec. I just popped my back. That was glorious. Anyway, this is week two of the Preptober updates, and I am actually doing pretty good. I've gotten a lot of the big details hashed out. Last time, whenever what was it? Last year, I decided that I was going to outline instead of be a full-on pantser, which I was for People's Princess, and then I did like just wrote stuff down as I went. But this time I actually like did the thing. I wrote some stuff down. It worked out really well last year. Um I I got over 50,000 words, I think. I don't know. I haven't even seen it since last year. That's how bad it is. Not how bad it is, but how the world has been reflecting on how my life is going. Anyway, so yeah, I actually got that. Let me Okay. So, I'm going to close this. Um but I use a big, where is it? I don't know if you can see it right there. But this is a big tool. I don't know how to pronounce it. Um a really big notebook. Last year I used this, and this is still good, but I just prefer this one now. I don't know why. So yeah. Um so yeah, we do I have that one. It's like a three which thing eat? It's got three sections in it, and you can always put more in because it's a ring binder, or a disc bound. Yep, a disc bound thing. It's easier to take paper out, put it back in, which is nice because I'm left-handed. I haven't had any problems with writing in it yet, which is also very nice. So what I'm gonna do is hack up a hairball. I think that we're starting to get like allergy season or something, because the last couple of days it's been kind of yeah. Don't make me make that noise again. Just replay it. You'll be fine. So what I'm gonna do is drop down and show you some of this. Yeah, I'm excited about this. So this is Natalia's third year, I think, that she's done this, and yeah, I'm super happy about this. Um, so her workbook is a donation based thing, and it's got like how many pages? What? What? 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Including all of the stuff in the back. And it's, you know, it's a lot of stuff. Some of it she carried over from last year, which is nice because it's like the useful stuff. A lot of stuff she also updated because it works for her. So maybe it'll work for us. Maybe. So anyway, I've got some stuff in here that I'm gonna fill out that I think that, you guys should too. I know that we're getting closer. We're about halfway through October, which means that we don't have very much longer until November. And I realize that you're just like, oh, cool, it's another 15 plus days. It's not that bad. Well, how were the last 15 plus days? Did they sneak up on you? Did they, like, looking back and all of the stuff that you've done for your novel, are you gonna be, where you want to be for the end of the month? I'm pretty good. I think that I'm mostly done. I like to create more character stuff. What a coincidence. Her workbook has character stuff in it, so that'll help me. But anyway, I'm going to stop and switch this down so that you guys can see what I'm doing instead of like seeing my hair while I look down. Yeah. Okay, so this is the 2020 Preptober Workbook. I had the 2019 one in the same thing. So in the same binder, I just removed all of the stuff. So in here, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't want to show you everything just because, you know, I think that you should get it on your own. There's so much stuff in here. I'm so excited for this. I was so excited last year for this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to figure out my writing routine. Also need to remove this because I don't want to dump it, even though there's not a whole lot in here. Okay, gotta make sure that we're in focus. This requires a lot of standing and sitting. Okay, cool. So we have just writing routine. What helps you? And then there's, you know, a thing in the back just to figure out your whole writing schedule, what you're gonna do, that kind of thing. She had this in here last year. It was very helpful. So I am not gonna write with that. I'm gonna write with one of these. So this is a zebra fountain pen, and it's fantastic because it's not like my other fountain pen, but it is a fountain pen-ish. I love it. I like the aesthetic of it. Anyway, how often do I want to write? As much of time as I can. Here, I'm gonna take this off of here. Okay. Nope, stay there. Alrighty. Is this better? And that's better. Okay. How often do I want to write? So really, while I could write on the weekends, I don't specifically want to write on the weekends, so we'll do 5 times a week. Okay. So on the weekdays, but I can write on the weekends. I prefer not to just because my husband works every other weekend, and I just I can write, but I want the writing to be good. What time of day are you most creative? God. Creative how? You know, so I am most creative at night, but I can really, once I get an idea in my head, I can write anytime. If I'm making like cards or doing a planner thing, then it's usually in the morning. It all depends on what type of creative. Right now we're talking about writing creative. So really, at night, is that conducive to my life with taking my daughter to school? Not really, but you know. What time do you wake up during the week? Too freaking early. So I am usually up at 6:30 in the morning. Do we discuss whenever we go to bed? No. What time do you go to bed during the week? Oh, thank you. Can you tell I didn't read ahead? So I usually hang out with my friends at night, and by hang out with my friends I mean virtually, because they're in Austin and California and a couple of other places. So yeah, time zones suck. So in other words, anytime between like 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., my mom's gonna be like, you need to get to bed at a decent time. Okay, so I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. on the weekends. Anywhere between like 8:30, well, I'll say 8 and 9 a.m. And then it depends on if I am allowed to sleep in. There's a whole bunch of factors. So on weekends, it's about the same. I usually go to bed anywhere in between here, and I realize that this is a massive gap, and that's just how it is. What are your work hours or hours that you're available? So I am available between drop her off at 7:15, so 7:30 a.m. and 2. I'll say 2 p.m. is the time whenever I have to get all of the stuff done that I want to do without a tiny human around. That's about it. That's all I've got. Anytime after that, I pick her up and she's here, which I'm also able to write, she does really well with, like, if I put in a movie or if I do something, she knows, like, she's very independent. I'm gonna say she knows not to bug me, but that sounds horrible. She's a really independent kid, so she goes off and does her own thing. Okay, good. You can see the other stuff. Okay. What are you willing to give up to make time for writing? Not a damn thing. You want to know why? Because it's been a year and I'm very happy with what I'm doing. So this question, while I love this question, and I don't watch Netflix right now, we're watching Hulu. But anyway, well, I do have Netflix. That's not the point. The only real luxury that I have is this time right here. That's whenever it's me and the dog. And most of the time he's sleeping. So, and even then, let me go back to this because my idea is that, it says, what hours am I unavailable? I'm a dork. Do not read. I don't read. So these are the times that I am available. But if I break it down even further, I mean, I have other things that I'd like to get done. So I need to exercise, do chores. I'm gonna try really hard not to come home and go back to sleep because, exercise and chores. What else? There are a couple of other things that I would like to get done during the day, and writing isn't that, like, winning NaNoWriMo this year is not the end goal. 50K is not the end goal for me. It's just kind of finishing it, and it's giving me hiccups. Okay, we're good now. So what am I willing to give up to make time for writing? Not really anything. Which sounds horrible. Maybe naps. Long naps. Yeah, because there have been times whenever I have just come home and slept. And that's because I've been up since 3 in the morning. So yeah. And this is basically me needing to get up and get stuff done. And I realized that if I were to go to bed closer to 11 than 3, then I wouldn't have this problem. But then again, I'd rather be with my friends at night than sleep. So, yeah. I am willing, that's basically about it. I just need to get up and I need to get it done. So maybe short naps? I don't know. What aren't I willing to give up? Everything else. Now, that being said, my friend time is basically like we'll watch movies or something like that, and I can still write or whatever I need to do in order to get my writing done. I've done that a lot of times before where we're all watching a movie or we're watching one of them play games, and I don't really game a lot, so I don't get involved with that, but I'll watch and they're okay with it. So, yeah, I do that. So with this in mind, Now we're going to set up a realistic writing routine. Right. Gotcha. Okay, so Natalia Lee has some awesome stuff. She actually has these color-coded on hers to where, you know, they stand for different things. And I'm going to do what she did too and pull out some different highlighters. There are 5 there. 3 or 4. Can we not make them similar, please? 5. Okay. So, these are mild liners. They're awesome. So I'm going to basically show you what my day is like. So, and I might have more than this. So I have sleep, ing, routine, routine. Just because those are times whenever I'm really not going to be doing anything. Maybe some thoughts on my phone for in the morning, not while I'm sleeping, because anyway, you understand. Exercise. This is going to be like exercise and chores, and then this one will be free time. Now, free time basically means that that's the time whenever I get a lot of the stuff that I want to do done. So it is film this, or film a plan with me, or write, or mess around on the internet, or sleep. There's a lot of stuff. I'm not really sure about the rest of the... Oh, family time. Now, you're going to hate this one because this one's going to be the smallest, and I will tell you why whenever we get to it. I am not really sure what I want to put for that last one. Okay, so then you can just fill these in. Exercise. Eggs are fries. Eggs are sides for bacon. Yes. Okay, so sleep, the thought process. Considering that my morning routine usually ends around 7:30, but we're going to say 7. So I need a ruler. Alright, so Monday through Friday, unless there is not really a half day, unless there is no school, so coming up at like the end of the month. Okay, ta-da! So this is sleep, morning routine. I would like to get to bed. You know what? I think the 1 a.m. is reasonable. Sometimes. Okay. Exercise. So for exercise, usually Copper and I will walk around the cemetery, which is a nice walk. And then we will, I don't know, go... Did I even get this? Did you even see this stuff? Sorry, I can't see the screen. Anyway, so sleep and morning routine, exercise, free time, and family time. So exercise. So the reason why this is going to take so long is because sometimes I will procrastinate on Ring Fit. I play Ring Fit Adventure, and I usually go until 200 calories on Ring Fit or 400 on my watch. If I get more, that's awesome. If I get less, then hey, at least I was doing it. Yeah. From 2 okay. This is going to be the family time. 5, 6, maybe 7. I'll fill that out till 7. Okay. So free time is all of this in between. So the rest of them that I didn't fill in is basically my free time. And I mean, this is the thing, is that if I didn't want to exercise, then I get more blue up here. So I'm just gonna like mark that, because that sounds good. And then anytime after this. Yay, look at my straight lines. Not really. Okay, so I did not mark Saturday and Sunday because those are not times whenever I'm really, they're not, they fluctuate a lot. So yeah. So what happens here is that this is the sleep time and getting up, getting Ember to school. This is the time whenever Copper and I go walk and I play Ring Fit. This is free time. Why do I feel like I have a bug on me? Anyway, right here is free time. And really also, I can take out my laptop and go into the living room with Ember, and she's pretty good at like coloring or writing or watching TV or something like that after school, to where this isn't that big of a problem. I think I'm also going to put that right there until 5, because 5:30 I make food. Usually on a good day, my husband will come home around 6 and we all eat, and then it is time for him and Ember to do whatever they do, which means that I hide back in here, which I'm fine with. She goes to bed at 8:30. All of this time is for me, basically. Because my husband will go and watch TV. It's usually not shows that I want to watch, but that's how he winds down. I wind down in here, that kind of thing. So that is it. That is all. There is so much more in here that I would want to fill out with you, but I kind of want you to figure it out for yourself. So I will link her website down below so that you can see this, so you can fill it out for yourself. I'll also link her video explaining what all of this is. She did a video that was very similar to what I just did, and I'll link that too. It's just, you know, it's something else that will help you. If this is your first Preptober, or first NaNoWriMo too, I highly recommend this. It is donation based. If you can only give like $5, that's cool. If you can give more than that, that's awesome. She's not asking for a whole lot other than to put your email in the note section, because I know a lot of people, and I'm guilty of this too, because I did 2 donations for one of these. So yeah. Anyway, go and get this, because Natalia's awesome. She's really down to earth. She's just a really cool lady. And there are a lot of other workbooks that are out there, but I've been doing this for 2 years and I absolutely love it. So I hope that you guys have an awesome rest of your week, that you make all of your goals. This will help you with your goals. It will help you. It will help you. Anyway, yeah, go and get this and go fill it out. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. You can also print it off at home. That way you can print off extra sheets of things. So like character sheets, some other stuff like that. If you want to make big goals, things like that. There's so much stuff. So much stuff. And I could talk her up all day. I absolutely love her. She's a lovely human. Go do the thing. Get the stuff done. Get your goals done. We only have a couple more weeks left until NaNoWriMo. I hope you're ready.